Hello, in today's video I'm going to show you the Moto G9 Play unboxing. Quite a quick video for your convenience, but you might be interested to know what is inside the box, and I'll tell you about why I've gone for one of these after using Apple for many years happily. So while I unbox it, so let's take a look inside. It's a nice weight to it. I'm going to pick up some fingerprints. That looks like it's got a case on it already, so we'll take that out in a bit. I've gone for it's a really striking blue actually. I really love that colour. What else do we get in the box? Instructions, I'll have a look at that later. I've gone for Android because I just wanted to change really, and I'm at the stage of my life when I'm not going out with tons of friends taking photos of food. Not that I ever did taking many photos of food. I mean, what's wrong with you guys? But yeah, I'm not needing the most fabulous camera of all time, and Android phones have massively caught up with the needs of me certainly, and maybe you too as well. So why not take a look at an Android? These are £160. I've just picked one up from Argos. My iPhone 6s died on me. It was practically, the battery went on it, and I'm normally very good at replacing batteries and things, but it didn't go well. And the parts to replace the motherboard were about £50. It just wasn't worth it in the end. So I just want a phone that I can have a minimum amount of apps on. I don't do much gaming on my phone. It really is just the basic functionality that I'm looking for. So quite interested to see how the things that I really like are the convenience things like thumbprint unlocking and stuff like that. So I'm going to do another video in a couple of weeks and a bit later showing you how I'm getting on with it, and really from a perspective of somebody that is a complete Mac user, from my laptop through to my phone, and having moved away from Windows, how this will work with my Mac as well. So you might be somebody who's gonna be looking for a phone at some time in the future, and you just don't want to spend a fortune on the phone. Above all, while it would be very nice to have a high-end phone like the latest Apple, I just don't, I would feel mortified losing it. If I lose this, I've not lost so much money, and I'm sure this is going to last me 2-3 years. I've got a SIM-only contract with PlusNet, who I rate. That's £6 a month. It's really a way to cut costs. You know, if you're somebody who's spending £40 on a mobile plan, if you're quite young, you really shouldn't be doing that. You should be spending £10 at most for your contract. Get a cheap SIM-free phone. Get a cheap contract. You know, £5 to £10 per month, and with the £30 that you save, invest it. Honestly, this is some of the best advice you can get. If you're young enough, investing £30 a month is massive. Just go online to find any of the calculators and see how much that quickly stacks up with compound interest, and then you will see how much that phone actually really costs you. It doesn't cost you £40 per month. It costs you your loss of interest and what you could be doing with that money instead. So that's a long enough video. I'm gonna take this and have a really good look at it, and it's going to become my phone. So yeah, subscribe and get the notifications by hitting the bell, and the next videos that you will see will probably be how it stacks up and whether I rate moving from Apple to Android. Thanks for watching. Bye. Let's see if we can get the SIM in and working, and just see what the opening prompts are. So the SIM is in the left edge. If the screen is facing up, it's really quite hard to see actually, but poke the tool in. This will take a dual SIM, which is quite an interesting option to have if you maybe want to separate work and social, personal. So is this my first struggling? No, it is a micro, so I don't need to do anything, or nano, whatever they call it. So an SD card would go in there, or your second SIM would go there. This is for SIM number 1, that's shown in the instructions. Let's pop that in. Is that right? Oh. A little bit fiddly. Did I put it in the right way around? Let's see what it says. Insert the SIM cards with the gold contacts down. Did I do that? Yes. Oh, and it's in. The power button is this one, I understand, so let's press and hold that and see what happens. Powered by Android. It's an interesting size phone. I've been my trusty 4S. I mean, wow, you know, tiny, but I was... no. No quiero. We want... Goodness me. Maybe there is only US English, which would be a bit strange. No problem, I suppose. Start. Okay, we're going to go through and do some setup, so I'm not sure that we want this to be all shown. It's quite boring, but anyway, you can see the phone. It picks up fingerprints really easily though, so a satin finish might have been nicer for that. I'm forever going to be wiping that, so let's rip off this plastic bit. That's always satisfying, isn't it? There we go. And yeah, so come back and I'll show you what this is like in a couple of weeks. So thanks for everything. Bye.